Yes, we are live. We are back. This is the Raw after WrestleMania 41. Welcome back to WrestleNews 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. Hope everyone isn't feeling too tired, too drowsy, too sleepy after a long WrestleMania 41 weekend. How is everybody doing? I can see people already in the chat. M. Bison's in there. Big up, one of our members. Got Roland in there as well. Says yes. Eddie's in there, says big up. So, and how is everybody doing? Hope you're all doing good already. We've got nearly 40 people through the door. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. You can see it right there, guys. Look at that. A very close number to start things off with this evening. We have got just 10 subscribers to go until 21,300. And this is the end of WrestleMania 41 weekend, isn't it? It's been a long WrestleMania weekend. This is probably the most consecutive late night streams I've ever done here on WrestleNews 365. Obviously, last Monday, a week ago today, we did the WrestleMania Go Home edition of Monday Night Raw. Was live for that one, did a post show. Then, beginning Friday, we did a SmackDown watch along and a post show. Saturday, we did NXT Stand and Deliver. Then we did WrestleMania Saturday, watch along and a post show. Sunday, we did WrestleMania Sunday, watch along and a post show. And tonight, this is the Raw after WrestleMania, and we're going to be doing a watch-along and a post-show, as per usual, rounding off a very busy WrestleMania 41 week. And it must be said, I think this is probably the most fun I've ever had doing live streams here on the channel. I think even though WrestleMania 41 itself, probably on the whole, was a disappointment. Certainly the main event of night one, fantastic, spectacular, disappointing first show. That was saved by a main event. Night two, first three matches, really good. And then the show went downhill there with a very disappointing main event, but there is fallout of it. And with that comes a lot of questions and a lot of people watching Raw tonight to see just what is Triple H and co going to have in store to kind of not make up for WrestleMania, but kind of maybe explain the decisions that were made. And as far as things that have been announced for the show, the answer is, guys, not that much. The only thing that I think we really know that's been announced so far for Raw tonight is that John Cena is going to be there. Of course, the new undisputed WWE champion. But as far as anything else, it's not a lot has been previewed, has been put out there or anything like that at all. So we'll see. We'll see indeed just what they've got planned, if they've maybe changed some things or rethought some things or what's going to happen next. Of course, it's to build the Backlash that we're going to. Of course, Backlash is taking place in St. Louis, Missouri in under now 3 weeks' time. Of course, we'll be live for that. We'll have a post show as per usual. A lot of people do expect it to be John Cena versus Randy Orton on that show. But we don't know. So we shall see indeed. Big up James is in the chat. He says, hello, Owen. How are we doing? I'm doing good. A little bit tired, but a little bit tired of from a long WrestleMania weekend, but it's all worth it. Double A's in there, says big up Double A. Jeffrey says, days, I know you're really upset with last night's results from the main event, but you've got to stop being such an egghead to help you understand that new guys are watching your channel. I don't know what you're referring to there. People, you know what it is? Particularly with stuff like wrestling. I mean, I'm not really sure what that is, but wrestling's like anything in life. People are going to have different opinions, and that's fine as long as it stays civil and as long as people can, have a debate. There's nothing wrong with that, yeah. And as is the case with everything, you can say. This is someone myself who's been a wrestling fan for over 20 years at this point. Very rarely do you have the perfect show. There's always going to be something that's good, and there's always going to be something that's bad. And you can say the things you like, and you can say the things that you don't like. That's the way that it works, and both are just as fine, and just as valid. So there you go. We've already got 75 people watching. Let's see if we can get to a quick 50 likes. If you haven't already, click that like button and be sure to subscribe. As I mentioned, we're 10 subscribers away from 21,300. Big up Jason Hanna, man. The last three nights in a row, huge on the super chats, huge on the generosity. Thank you, Jason. You're a very valued member of this channel. You are legitimately a member of the WN365 roster with your badge there as well. But it said, big up Owen, F the Rock. And I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of talk about that. A lot of talk about The Rock today on socials. It's quite funny, actually. We did the post show last night, and I spent half an hour, the first half an hour, maybe even longer, of that post show talking about the main event and talking about The Rock's, I think, negative influence now on WWE creative. And unsurprisingly, it was a sentiment that was shared quite a lot, I think, with a lot of people on social media, whereby this constant interference that The Rock is doing on WWE creative, obviously it's great to have him around when he's around, but he can't keep cherry picking when he shows up and being integral to major creative angles and then just not be showing up for payoffs, because it leads to situations like last night where it just doesn't make sense. Someone can't be writing a book and then someone shows up, writes a chapter, and then just goes, well, I'm not going to finish it, and then walks off. Like, then you go to, well, okay, how do we make this sense of this new chapter that's been put in there? Because we were going in a different direction, but the new chapter says this. Sometimes you can pivot and make it work. Sometimes it's just very difficult to make any sense of it. And I think that's what we got last night. And obviously, like I said, obviously you always want The Rock on the show. He brings eyeballs to the product. He sells tickets. When The Rock was announced for SmackDown in New Orleans, they sold significantly more tickets in like 24 hours because they knew The Rock was going to be there. So of course that helps. But I suppose you do have to then think long term. Is this valuable? Is this actually helping us? Or are we just thinking of the short term? I think that's the part of it. And I think that if I was Triple H and someone did point this out, Triple H's Hall of Fame speech was over an hour in length. I don't think he mentioned The Rock in his speech. I don't know if that means anything. People are looking into that many which way, going, kind of interesting that The Rock wasn't referenced when he was a big Triple H opponent, during Triple H's rise to the top. And he's a TKO board member. And, technically, I think he's technically Triple H's boss if he's a board of directors member. Because Triple H isn't on the board of TKO. He's a stock owner, but so is The Rock. So, yeah, I think maybe he might be a little bit frustrated. And also, I think what we did see over WrestleMania weekend is, and we saw this during Triple H's tenure as the booker for NXT. He does not like criticism. I remember the NXT conference calls. I remember the NXT, they didn't do press conferences, but they did these conference calls, particularly during the time of sort of going into 2020 when NXT was first starting on USA Network, and there was criticism of some of the booking of NXT, that it was getting a bit samey and it was getting a bit lackluster. I remember the NXT conference calls, which were very much like, if you don't like it, don't watch. If you don't like it, just don't complain about it. And we kind of saw that rear its head over the last week, didn't we, with some of Triple H's comments? Because rightfully so, people were mentioning throughout this build to WrestleMania that it felt very weak. It was a 2-match weekend, and both were the main events. Credit to the main event of night one. They pulled it off, and that was an excellent main event. Credit to the opening of night two, one of the best opening matches in WrestleMania history. But the decisions when it came to the main event, the lack of The Rock, Travis Scott just randomly coming out and getting involved like he was this massive threat. It was just odd. It was just odd. It just didn't work. So he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all, Triple H. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what he pivots to this evening, no doubt about it. Big up Jay's in the chat. He was on the sponsor account. I also saw a lot of people talking about that on socials, saying that TKO's commercialization of WWE is quite difficult to watch at points because it's a lot of ads. And I've got nothing against people making money, but at the same time, it was quite cumbersome and quite tiring that every match had a sponsor, every match had something, and it was a bit like, oof, yeah. It was that was something that a sentiment that I saw. And to be honest, I think when it comes to the ads and every match having a sponsor, every segment having a sponsor, once again, I don't think the fans particularly care that much if the show's good and if the matches deliver. And I think probably that's why people are focusing on that coming out of the weekend as well. If I'm not getting an amazing show, then I am going to start to hyper focus on, oh, this show's not been great. And also they're selling toilet wipes to me, and they're also selling hot wings to me, and they're doing this and they're doing that. I don't care about that. Just give me a good show first. You're focusing too much on these things that don't matter as much as the product. And I think that's where the frustration largely comes from. If we had 2 nights of fantastic content, people probably wouldn't care that much. And again, I think that's probably where the frustration maybe comes from as well. We've got 110 people watching, which is great. We're already 12 likes away from 50 likes. So if we haven't already, click that like button, see if we can get to 50 likes straight out the gate. The show is going to kick off in 3 minutes time on Netflix. We're also 9 subscribers away from 21,300. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and you can join the WN365 roster. We got so many gifted memberships last. I can see all of the people with their badges in the chat, which is amazing. The likes of M. Bison, the likes of Jay, the likes of James. Who else we got there? That's members in the chat. Jason as well. Loads of members already in the chat. Big up Bobby G. Huge generosity over the weekend as well with the super chats too. James says, the girlfriend watched the and main event of Saturday night with me, was really impressed, really enjoyed it. Then asked today if I would rewatch Sunday night WrestleMania, so we just finished it. Proper buzzing. Never expected her to be into it. Proper not her thing as well, but I'm well happy about it. She's watching Raw with me now. There you go. There you go. Look at that. That's amazing. Brilliant, James. Sometimes that's it. You know, you never know when you're going to get bitten by the wrestling bug, are you? You never know when that's going to happen. So excellent stuff. 9 likes away from 50 likes as well. I'm on the blue. Red Bull, sugar-free, 0 calorie as per usual, to finish off WrestleMania weekend, as is always the case. If there is an energy drink sponsor out there, if it's 0 calories, 0 sugar, you know, hey, I've just criticized WWE for it, but hey, you never know. Maybe this Raw watch along is brought to you by this energy. Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I mean, but yeah, I'm not the big corporate machine like WWE. It's fine. The entire graphics will all be like the canvas. It will be canvases everywhere. Canvases everywhere. That's what it will be, right? That's what it will be. Floki's in the chat. Big up to you. Says, big up, Owen. Another night of the Fizz. Got a feeling this show will be more entertaining than last night. I hope so. Not a lot's been announced for it, though. So for me, I haven't had to make many graphics, which is always a bonus. But we shall see. I'll tell you what, Paul Heyman. Did you guys see Paul Heyman on Pat McAfee's show? I'm not sure if they'll let him back on ESPN. Some of the things he was saying, good grief. I wonder if he'll pull the same stuff on Netflix tonight. Because he was saying that he went up to Braun Strowman to his face and you went on WrestleMania because you sucked. Then did the whole stuff about Shannon Sharp getting sued and bloody hell. I thought, because Pat McAfee's show airs on ESPN and Pat McAfee's already had his fair share of issues legally, hasn't he, with stuff with his show. So I was like, wow, we'll see how that one goes, Paulie. But people, if they've only just started watching wrestling over the last few years, they probably just only think of Heyman being the sort of groveling wise man, which is so far poorly dangerously. And as Mike says, that Karrion Kross promo, that was, I mean, work shoot, but partially a real shoot, brother. Yeah, Karrion Kross got people talking about him with that promo on the what was it? It was like the Raw wrap-up podcast, I think it was called. Yeah, it was quite something, wasn't it? Right, here we go. The show's about to start. Make sure I've got everything set up and ready. Whack up the sound as per usual. Forever. And big up Bobby G with the super chat, but it's not the super chat that I care about here. It's the comment that comes with it. It says, had a daughter today and named her Rhea. And all doing well. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Bobby G. I'm sure the entire chat will we'll wish congratulations to you and hope baby Rhea's doing well. Glad to hear everything's all good and safe and sound. And congratulations once again. Big up Bobby G. I think that's the first time ever on a live stream on this channel that I've I've ever said anything like that. Big up Bobby G. Look at that. James saying congrats. Jamie saying congrats. Harry saying congrats. Adrian, Harry, they're all saying congratulations. Big up Bobby G, man. Bobby G's always here. He's been super generous over WrestleMania weekend. As we're seeing a recap of WWE World. How many over under? How many video packages are we going to get this evening? Probably quite a few, I think. That was Braun Strowman, of course. Paul Heyman said he sucked. That's why he wasn't on the show. Stand and Deliver. Now, that was a good show. Stand and Deliver absolutely delivered. I must say, I did like the WrestleMania set this year. Bobby said, thanks, guys. Ask the missus if we can name the next one Roman. Well, yeah. Just don't name it Paul or anything like that. Paul Heyman. See Tiffany Stratton when she won against Charlotte Flair. Imagine I showed up on one of these recap packages. I was quite critical about WrestleMania at a certain point, so maybe I don't think I will be showing up on the recap package, and not big enough, obviously. They don't show Stone Cold driving into the barricade. New Day Tag Team Champions Jacob Fatu, United States Champion. That Logan Paul AJ Styles match was really flat, wasn't it? And the more I've thought about the Becky Lynch stuff, the more I've gone like that was such bullshit. Like the Becky Lynch stuff, really. Like Bailey fully got the rough end of the stick, didn't she? And I think they said like Becky Lynch only took a couple of bumps in the whole match, which is crazy. Night one main event, match of the weekend. That and the triple threat from night two. And then there's last night's main event. I don't know if they'll have a lot of streamers with positive stuff to say about that main event last night. Cody and Cena. Jamie says it's Rusev Day. Well, we know that Aleister Black's on SmackDown on Friday. Maybe Rusev will be on Raw. There's been the rumors. Jay says biggest bullshit is if it's Charlotte, people would have the white flags. Well, exactly, yeah. And it's John Cena. Yeah. The last real champion, John Cena. We've got over 140 people watching, which is amazing, guys. If you haven't already clicked the like button, we're already over 53 likes. And be sure to subscribe. There is the Paulrus, Paul Heyman. He's knocked on the car. There's Seth Rollins with Paul E. Is Rollins the new Paul Heyman guy? That is the question. I am curious about the pairing. There's the women's tag team champions. Oh, we're getting a WrestleMania rematch. Oh, how creative. And there's the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Oh, we're getting Dom versus Penta tonight for the Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor not with the Judgment Day, which is quite curious. There's Jay Uso, the new World Heavyweight Champion. Bobby G says, no one's really upset about the result of Cena, just really bad execution. Exactly. As Red Devils 99 says, was expecting the final boss, but instead got Travis. What are we getting here then? What are we starting off with? Oh, we're getting John Cena. Here we go. We didn't have to wait long. See, with his new graphics, which is just John Cena with the blackout stuff. Wearing the championship backwards. Look at that. He's got that, and the graphic is literally just undisputed champion John Cena. I don't think we're going to be seeing a spin about or anything like that. No Alicia Taylor as well doing the ring announcement. It's the SmackDown ring announcer. What's his name? Is it Mark Nash? Is it something Nash? The last time is now. Oh, he's wearing the Travis Scott shoes. He's getting all the pyro. Look at that. Cena with the pyro. I mean, that's a lot of pyro. Good grief. A lot of pyro for the 17-time WWE champion. Now, if he was a heel, he'd just leave. He'd just leave. To be honest, I think that pyro might have been better than the pyro at WrestleMania. To be honest. He's telling it. He's pointing you. There is that is the ring announcer. Maybe he's going to get another ring announcement, perhaps. Mark Nash. Yes, I was right. Mark Nash. Which I'm quite impressed with because I'm shit at names. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks chance. And the irony is now, after all of these years, it's the smart fans that like him, whereas they're the ones that hated him for so long. Funny how things change, isn't it? What's he going to do? He's giving him a piece of paper. He's saying, read that. Someone's got a sign in the crowd saying, Dwayne, turn up to work. I've been informed that his announcement has been deemed disrespectful. Please welcome the greatest of all time, Big pop. Big pop from the crowd. The never seen 17 gracing Las Vegas with his presence for the final time. The last real champion, John Cena. Oh, I tell you what, that was a lot better. Michael Cole is right. That was a lot better. To be fair, that was a better ring announcement. You can't really go wrong with that. It was better. And the crowd chanted Cena. You know what I mean? I mean, it kind of was good. Cena holds up the championship. Winners write history. That's what he said. You are not worthy. You think that on Friday you can bully me? Steps in the ring, gold around his waist, just because you cheer. I'm supposed to forgive you. That's not how a functional relationship works. Is that a parent? That's how you treat a kid? No, it's not. So what we getting? Lecturing Cena. He's still tired to go straight to hell. So what are we thinking? We thinking he gets interrupted by Randy Orton? Sets up the Backlash main event? Says that everyone owes him an apology. Make the noise. This is the show that you hijack Monday Night Raw. Oh, he's not wrong there. He is not wrong there. Here for all of WrestleMania. This is a sacred ticket. So you can show up and take control. To be fair, the Raw after Mania crowds aren't the same like they used to be. Oh, they're chatting, we are sorry. We are sorry. Whole chat apologize. Chat's got to apologize too. Chat apologizes. Everyone should apologize. Yeah, the whole chat. Apologize, please, John Cena. 17-time world champion. You got to say sorry. Sorry. Sorry, Cena. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, John. Sorry about that. He said that chant is we aren't sorry. Do the once over. There you go. There you go. Lots of sorry, Mr. Cena's in the chat. Sorry. Sorry. Danny DeVito says sorry. Bobby G says sorry. Each and every one of you is sorry. And Daniel Luciano says it as well. Make sure you like the video if you haven't. We've got 141 people watching. And my bad, Mr. John Cena. Because you've got to be polite. We have manners here in the wrestling news community. You don't mean anything to me. Now the crowd are calling him an asshole. And he's going full of gift of Jericho. Drink it in, man. He may be an anus, but you're a group of idiots. For 25 years, they've called him so much worse. He's always taken the best shot and got straight back up. He's not wrong there. This crowd isn't going to crack John. There's nothing you can chant. The noise means nothing. It means nothing to him. Nothing. He's the last real world champion. The only thing that means anything is that 36 dates. Oh, look at that. He's got a countdown. So they're going to do literally a thing. They're going to do a thing where basically you've got 36 dates until he takes the championship. 36 dates. That will make it big, to be fair. 36 dates. It'll move tickets. Next, Indianapolis, Toronto. Oh, they're counting down as well. Look, London, Brussels, 31, Glasgow, Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Las Vegas. 27 dates. That's good shit. 27 dates. Not matches. Not matches. Dates. Appearances. Glasgow, Scotland. You can't wrestle. He doesn't have to. He just has to show up and do this. Like he did in Glasgow. When it hit 0. The professional wrestling timeline stops cold. He's going to kill it. He's not stupid like you. You'll decide another champion. The title held by Bruno Sammartino. How about Roman Reigns for over 1,000 days? The title taken from him in Chicago by CM Punk. How by Triple H? How by Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin? Comes hold with him. Didn't say The Rock. Didn't say The Rock, did he? Last real undisputed champion of the WWE. Getting it was the hard part. Rest is a cakewalk. Just keep playing you like the puppets you are. The best chance you had to save yourself was Cody Rhodes. And he got booed. As Jason says, the Rock name banned. Yeah, exactly. It's true. The truth, the fans are heartless bastards. That's what's wrong with this. You're not wrong there, John. You're not wrong. Last night, Cody Rhodes outshined, outclassed, outwrestled. Well, to be fair, John, I mean this promo is better than the match I had last night. Let's not go crazy here. The promo is better than the match. Take a bold look in the mirror. There is no one in the WWE with the strength, the speed, the wisdom, or the ruthless aggression of John Cena. It's a good promo, though. When doesn't Cena cut a good promo? Because he's always cut a good promo. Oh, he'd like to do something nice for us, guys. That's good. Get out your cameras. All right. Get out your cameras, guys. What's he going to do? Make sure to get a great picture. The last real champ. Oh, my God. Someone's behind him. RKO. Randy Orton just RKO'd John Cena in the middle of the ring. Oh, my God. Cena wanted a photo. Randy Orton heard some voices and they made him do some very bad things. And forget RAW, think RKO. And Randy Orton is holding the WWE Championship. And I think we just found our Backlash main event, don't you? Well, I guess we know again what our main event of Backlash is going to be. Ah, ah, ah. Randy Orton has held 14 world championships. And he does the Orton pose. If you haven't already, click the like button. We've got 152 people watching with 79 likes. If we can get to 100, 21 likes away and 8 subscribers away from 21,300. I mean, look, it's going to sell a ton of tickets. People are going to be interested in it. I have no idea what that match is actually going to look like, though. Considering that last night, this match between Cena and Cody wasn't that great. The match, I don't know about this. Randy can still go. Cena can't. Let's be honest, he can't. But Orton poses. What's Pat McAfee wearing? All right, we'll see. We'll see indeed what happens. Oof. Yeah. Wow. Well, again, we kind of knew. That's why when you see in the Backlash sidebar, you see I've got Cena versus Randy Orton because I think most people knew that that was going to be the match. I tell you what, this screen grab that I've got that I'm gonna have for the thumbnail of the post show is incredible. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The screen grab I've got for the thumbnail of this post show is insane. I'll show you guys it. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. This is what this is what is gonna be on the thumbnail of it's got John Cena, Randy Orton sneaking up behind him, and the sign that says Hogan fears unions. It's insane. I mean, it's insane. Look at that. Look at that as the screen. That's going to be the thumbnail. That's going to be the thumbnail. How bad is that? That's kind of crazy as a thumbnail. But that's what we're having. We'll have that for the post show. I think that works. Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. So we're getting Women's Tag Team Championships, a WrestleMania Sunday rematch. Oh, and this match is presented by Total Wireless. From Las Vegas. I hope they do. I hope they do a show in the or someone does a show in the Vegas sphere. The look of it is pretty cool. As they're just doing a promo in commercial during commercial. Yeah, that's true. Where's Jay? We did sponsor count. Sponsor count one. Sponsor count number one. We've got our first sponsor count of the evening. But we might have already actually had a couple, to be fair. But yeah, first sponsor count. And we are as M Bison there in the chat. Look, to be fair, I'm not massively against Cena versus Orton in 2025. I know M. Bison says it there. Cena versus Orton in 2025. Terrible booking. It was always going to be this. Like, we were always going to see them play the hits, like in for this Cena retirement run. So it's going to be Cena or Orton. It's going to be Cena Punk, probably at Money in the Bank. It's going to be Cena Reigns. And then obviously in between that, it'll be a few people that he's faced for the first time. Like, might be Cena Bron Breakker. Who else will he might face for the first? He might face McIntyre. Maybe he'll face Jey Uso. Cena Rollins. They'll run that back. They're going to do it all. That's the whole point of the retirement tour, isn't it? So I'm not against it. Promos will be good. The moments will be good because it's nostalgia. I think we just have to prepare ourselves. The match at Backlash is likely going to suck. Like, it just is. If let's be honest. If Cena versus Cody wasn't great last night, which it wasn't from a match point of view, then Cena Orton in 2025 it's not going to be a good match. But I think their probably perspective is, well, we don't care if it's not a good match because it never was going to be a good match. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a good match. I think they're very aware of that. But yes, women's tag team titles on the line. A WrestleMania rematch. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. What I will say is I still think it's bullshit about what happened to Bayley. For those that are saying, is Bayley going to go to AEW? I think Bayley signed a new contract with WWE in like late 2023 to early 2024. So, she's locked in for like 5 years at least, so she's not going anywhere. Danny DeFito says crowd will make it watchable. Well, look, it's in St. Louis as well, which is Randy Orton's hometown. So they'll legitimately boo Cena and want Orton to win. So the crowd should hopefully be into it. Austin says seems like Casimiro got to give him a few matches before he gets good. I don't know. I think certainly the glory days of Big Match John. Yeah. Calvin says they need to make Cena matches no holds barred like Triple H's latter days. You know what, Calvin, you make a good point because that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking like if they gimmick it, if they gimmick it, then there's something you can work with that. They said right, it's going to be no holds barred, or it's no disqualification, or it's last man standing, or it's a cage match, or something. Then they can use gimmicks and they can weapons, they can brawl, then that kind of opens things up a little bit more. Maybe they'll do that. Although Orton doesn't really do that loads. But you're right. I think they need to be a bit smarter with some of the booking of the matches. It's Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy. Street fight. James, yeah, something like that. We're 18 likes away from 100, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. Just six subscribers away from 21,300. And if you haven't already, you can join the WN365 roster. Links in the video description. You can click the join button, or you can scan the QR code. You get your badges, your emojis, your exclusive members-only content. Of course, women's tag team titles on the line. Well, there's Gigi Dillon and Tatum Paxley. They're facing the winner of this match tomorrow on NXT. Obviously, the new women's tag team champions is Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. Speaking of which, here comes the man, dressed a bit differently, not wearing the red and yellow that you would expect. The new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I mean, no disrespect to Lyra Valkyria as well, because Lyra Valkyria is a I think a good worker, good worker and all that. But for Lyra Valkyria to be holding 2 championships, considering, considering your you've got all the women you've got on that roster, and Lyra's got 2 bouts. I mean, I'd get if it was Chelsea Green, because Chelsea Green's legitimately over and she's actually made something of the Women's United States Championship, but the Women's Intercontinental Championship on Raw has really done nothing. I mean, to be honest, I'd have had her drop the championship to Bayley before WrestleMania, so Bayley gets something, and then Lara can win the tag titles with Becky, and Becky can try and get her over. Do something like that. I just think that I just don't think there's much need for her to be Intercontinental Champion now, to be honest. Oh, Raquel Rodriguez was arguing with Pat McAfee there. Not sure what that was. Women's tag team titles on the line. 11 likes away from 100 for the Raw after WrestleMania. Wouldn't it be funny if they just lost? They lost the women's tag team titles here. Oh, bell rings and Liv Morgan goes straight after Becky Lynch. Maybe that's what should happen. Becky Lynch turn on Lyra Valkyria now. I mean, just at least for a bit of a curveball. Oof. Oh, running knee in the corner. To be honest, until Michael Cole actually mentioned that, I forgot Liv Morgan was Crown Jewel champion last year with those ridiculously oversized bouts that no one ever saw again. They get a ring and the giant bout. That was ridiculous. I think it's still in Saudi, isn't it? It's at like WWE World in Saudi or something. All right, forearm by Becky Lynch, one back by Liv Morgan. Oof. Oh, spin kick to the gut. Danny DeVito says maybe a Bayley run in. Hopefully. I mean, I saw Triple H in the press conference say Bayley will be just fine. She's a great pro. Well, if she was that great a pro, you wouldn't kick her off WrestleMania, would you, Paul? You know what I mean? Basically, you're saying she's a great pro because she took some really shitty news you gave her, basically. Great pro. Lyra with some boots in the corner to Liv. Kick to the chest, headbutt to the gut. More kicks. Oh, big step up enziguri. Drop kick sends Raquel Rodriguez down. Oof. Double baseball slide. This is also the thing about Becky Lynch too, is that she's not the most amazing in-ring worker. The best thing about Becky Lynch has always been promos and the sort of her going back at people back and forth and that kind of stuff. Her matches aren't great. I mean, there isn't a huge foray of amazing Becky Lynch matches. She's had some. Obviously, there's the one she had with Charlotte at Evolution in 2018 was good. She had a steel cage match against Trish at Payback in 2023, which I really liked. But she's not the best in-ring worker. That's not even like super harsh, I don't think. As we're 10 likes away from 100. As we're in commercial, but it means we don't have to have the silly commercial music. They actually show the action, which is good. Danny DeVito says he needs to go back to being the man and not steal her husband's gimmick. Jason says the crowd is so quiet. And David says, if this doesn't end with Bayley IC title win on SummerSlam, I will spontaneously combust. Well, I hope you don't combust. That would be imagine that David's not in the chat anymore. Why? Well, that Bayley Intercontinental Championship win didn't happen. And there's look at Liv just absolutely teeing off on Lyra. Tags in Raquel Rodriguez. Big boot by Raquel. Two. Oof. And Liv Morgan, by the way, in the build up to WrestleMania, she took some bumps. I don't know if you saw she on socials. She was showing all the bumps, bruises, and scratches she had all over her. Once again, to be honest, and we saw this at WrestleMania, by the way. Um, Obviously, they had the tag match last night, and Lyra Valkyria basically filled the ring with feathers in her hair. Um, but this time, we've got now big clumps of blue hair all over the ring. Look, been pulled out by someone. And look at this. Look at this submission, stretching the back across the shoulder of Lyra Valkyria. Big up local pundits in there. I think it's in California, aren't you? Local pundit. It's watching obviously on the US Netflix feed, full of ads. Not the case for us across Europe, or certainly in the UK anyway. As we see, look at this. Oh, Lyra Valkyria getting out of it. Look at that double leg takedown. Oh wow, gets back on her feet. That was impressive. Step up Enziguri again. We've got a double down. Becky's looking for the tag, so's Liv. Crowds chanting Becky lukewarmly, I will say. Yeah, and she comes. Clothesline. Sends down Liv once again. Step up kick. Roll through. Forearm. Side steps. Or kick to the chest. I tell you what, this crowd is definitely quiet, aren't they? Exploder. One, two. Oof. Kicks out. They are a bit. They are a bit, bit quiet. Big up the Mancutioners in the chat. He's always representing the art of lucha libre. Always representing the art of lucha libre across. Rolls through. Oh, oh, kicked off. Oh, code breaker by Morgan. Going for Oblivion. Caught. No. Goes out. Manhandle slam. Oh, now breaks it. I was just about to say, Liv was going to literally do the job to Becky twice in 2 nights. Bloody hell. Raquel Rodriguez tags herself in. Oh, jawbreaker. Oh, big boot. What's Raquel thinking? No. She's looking for the corkscrew elbow. Becky Lynch quickly counters. Now, Lyra, they're all up in the corner. She's tagged Becky. They're both on the middle rope. What they're thinking here. They're going for a double superplex. We're going to get, I think, Tara. Oh, Liv Morgan. Oh, look at this. Power bomb. Well, what's happening here? Quarter. Gonna get power bomb. Oh my goodness me. What is that? One, two. Oh, kicks out. There you go. Crowd bought on that false finish. Look at this Liv Morgan. To be fair, look at the strength of Liv Morgan. And look at this as a power bomb from the second rope. I tell you what, the this is awesome chant is so overused, isn't it? Because that was a good false finish. I don't know if I described the match as awesome. To be fair, better than the match they had at Mania last night. Definitely. Not that that was hard because I think their Mania match went like 7 minutes. Oh, floats over. Oh, good kick to the chest by Lyra. Yeah, I'm not sure that maybe this is better than last night. I'm not sure that's as catchy. You know what I mean? They can't really. That's not really gonna be catchy. Or went for a DDT. I'm gonna try and pick up Raquel. Could she hit Nightwing? Oh, what was that? Nightwing and a foot on the rope. That Nightwing was a bit flat, wasn't it? Oh, Becky with a Thez press on the outside. Uh-oh. Oh, went for a manhandle slam. Oh, bounces off the ring post. Oh, Valkyria just kicked Liv in the face. Oh, misses, holds her. Oh, what a boot. Shades of Test. One, two. Oh, kicks out. I mean, to be fair, look at Raquel. Looks like she's got a massive scratch under her eye. Look at that big boot. She's got a power bomb. Liv onto. Oh, she got the knees up. Raquel went for a boot. Oh, caught up on the top rope. Oh, dumped over the top rope. Goes for Oblivion. Oh, doesn't hit. Lyra counters. Step up Enziguri. Now she's going to probably go for Nightwing again, I think. Nightwing. No. I mean, Lyra's just sort of spinning her around for a bit, which is weird. Oh, well done, Raquel. Oh, forearm. Oh, Raquel goes into the back. Go on, Liv. Go on, Liv. Go on, Liv. Oblivion. Oh, what a sell by Lyra. One, two, three. Justice. 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 Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan have won back the Women's Tag Team Championships. Justice. Good. Good. How about that, Becky Hogan? How about that, Baxter? Good decision. And you notice there was a bit of miscommunication. Good decision. To be fair, Becky just didn't want to go to NXT tomorrow. Becky Lynch don't work Tuesdays. That's what it was. Becky Lynch don't work Tuesdays. Then, to be fair, Lyra's sell on that Oblivion was good shit. That sell, she spiked it, was Rob Van Dam-esque. Go on, Becky. Turn heel. Turn heel. Take the Intercontinental Championship. That's what it's going to be. Hit the Hogan leg drop. Get ready. We're getting a heel turn. We're getting a heel turn. Yeah, she just clotheslined her. Becky Lynch just attacked Lyra. What a shit. What a shit. What a shit. What a diva. Hollywood Hulk Lynch. Oh, she's coming back again. Join join Paul and Seth. Join Paul and Seth. That's what it should be. Power couple managed by Paul E. I wouldn't even be against that, by the way, as well. At least sell it, Lyra. At least sell it. Look at her. She's not even selling. At least sell it. She just smacked you around the face. What? Manhandle slam, but Lyra just let her do it. Be a Paul Heyman girl. And another manhandle slam. If she joins Seth and Paul, that would be good. That would be good. Imagine that Paul Heyman manages a couple. That would be good. And another manhandle slam. Becky Lynch heel turn. Well, that's better. That's better than Beck Hogan. So we've already had an RKO on John Cena. We've already had Becky Lynch heel turn. Highlight of the night by Minute Maid. Of course, got to get those sponsorships in. WWE is going to go out of business. 2 subscribers away from 21,300. We're 171 people watching. 100 likes. See if we can go to, I don't know, 150. If you haven't already, click the like button. We got 200 likes for the WrestleMania streams, which was amazing. We're 2 out of 20 on the super chat goal as well. You can get your super chats in if you haven't already. As we're seeing highlights of the WrestleMania Saturday main event, match the weekend. David says Raw over Mania so far. Well, that match was infinitely better than the match they had at WrestleMania. That's one thing for it was the right finish for one. Liv and Raquel winning the tag titles. It does say a lot, though, doesn't it? That basically they switched the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania just for Becky Lynch to turn heel. So they're basically going, look, Becky's bigger than the tag bouts. Becky's bigger than Bayley. Becky probably attacked Bayley. That's near enough now. They're saying Becky probably attacked Bayley. Although last time she was a heel, she did the big time Beck stuff. It really was not great. She just kind of copied Seth's gimmick, and it didn't really work for her. But like I said before, if Paul Heyman manages Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, manages the couple, that is different because you got a Paul Heyman girl, and then you've also got a Paul Heyman couple, which they've never done before. They've never had a Paul Heyman girl, and they've never had a Paul Heyman couple. He's managing both of their careers. That would be quite unique. Where he says, why did you turn on CM Punk, your best friend? Why did you turn on your tribal chief? Because I can manage the biggest power couple in WWE. I could be an advocate for them into Hollywood as well. We're 2 subscribers away from 21,300. As we're seeing Paul Heyman of the turn. You can't trust the Paulrus. There's the New Day, the World Tag Team Champions. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Karrion Kross And Karen Cross backstage. Are we gonna get commercial? Well, because it's Raw, it might be it'd probably be like a promo or something, wouldn't it? Is it gonna be a promo? Oh, we're still watching the, uh, what happened. So he says, "Owen, have you seen the Karen Cross pipe bomb?" I have. It was good. It was good. I don't know if they'll do anything with him for it, but to be fair to Karen Cross, he's got himself over doing the devil on your shoulder gimmick. Um, what else are people saying here in the chat? Chiku says he turned on CM Punk because best friends they put each other in that spot and betrayed Roman because he did more for Roman than Roman did for him. It's an interesting one. I did see they kind of said that, and well, it's kind of what Rollins said pre WrestleMania, wasn't it? When you were getting put through the table by the Bloodline, where was where was Roman? Wasn't there. He left you to get hurt. When you were getting attacked as well, where was CM Punk? He wasn't there. He only came out recently, which I guess is a good point. Dwayne with a super chat says, "Owen, you goat." Well, I don't know about that. It says 4 nights in a row. I know. Look, it's like I said, it's the most night of consecutive streaming definitely that I've ever done here at WrestleNews 365. I think it's probably taken about 10 years off my life from a sleep deprivation point of view. But I tell you what, it's worth it. It's always worth it. This is what we go through. There's Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. Yeah, Arsenal news. You're right. Don't even get me started. I tell you I tell you what we want for the biggest show of the year, and a show that is going to be the most viewed WrestleMania of all time. What we probably should be doing really is put sort of the worst matches on that show instead of a tables, ladders, and chairs triple threat tag team match. We could put that on that show. That's a big match on the big show. But let's not do that. Actually, let's you know what we should actually do. No, seriously, what we should do is just put a tag team match on there, and then all the fans will be second guessing themselves because they'll think we're going to have something big happen with the tag team match. Because why would we put that match in over the TLC match? And then get this: when the normal tag team match happens and everyone thinks something's going to happen, we just won't do it. We'll just do a title change. That's good. Oh, and also, it'll be a great way to have some sponsorship integration because we'll have the champions come out as Clash of the Clan characters. So not only will we piss people off, but also we'll make money pissing the people off because we'll be sponsored doing it. Genius. Write it down. Write it down. That's going to be on that Netflix writers show. I don't know if you saw that trailer come out today. There was a trailer for, I can't remember what it's called, but they've got a show coming in the summer. It's a documentary series in the summer. It's in the WWE writers' room, and they're going to show you what happens behind the scenes. That's going to be the pitch in the meeting. The Triple H says, "What's the story of 2025?" And I think what the conclusion they came to was piss people off. that's what they came to, piss people off. Is that what it's called, Mike? WWE Unreal, wasn't it? I saw the trailer of that. Maybe this is because I'm old school me, and I've been watching WWE for a couple of decades now, and pro wrestling in general for over a couple of decades. I don't like that. I mean, it'll be fascinating to see inside the writers' room, obviously, and it's always interesting to see the process of them talking to the referees they're selling, but there just feels something kind of wrong. It's like watching a documentary about how a magician does tricks. It's interesting, but I don't really want to know. That's how they do the trick. But I also don't really want to know how the trick's done, you know? So I'll watch it and I'll probably enjoy it, but I'm also a bit like, hmm, I don't know. I don't know. How do you feel about it? I mean, as many people said, kayfabe is dead, you know. But then when someone does still kayfabe, we really like it, don't we? But it's 2025, I suppose. It's a different era. Is what it is. But they also said they wanted to do a basically WWE version of the Drive to Survive series for F1. So that's what they want to do. It's WWE's Drive to Survive, basically. And I think their thought process is there will be non WWE fans that will watch that show on Netflix, and that will make it more likely to watch the product, which is what did happen with Drive to Survive. I know a lot of people that have no interest in F1 watch Drive to Survive and now watch F1 because they watch Drive to Survive. Maybe it'll be the same thing. Here come the New Day. The new World Tag Team Champions. We've got 161 people watching, which is great. We're currently at 103 likes. See if we can get to 115. As you can see right there, look at that. 21,299. Nearly there to 21,300. I've decided my new goal for this year is 25K. That's the new one. The initial one was 20K, and we did that in April. The next goal for this year is 25K. So if you haven't already, subscribe and share. Tell people about the channel, and let's see if we can get to 25K. We'll see. There is the New Day. Peter says Fraxium debut. Jason says, "Oh, what the Hardy Boys doing these days? TNA World Tag Team Champions." World Tag Team Champions. The New Day. Not that new anymore, obviously. So he says, "Oh, do you think AEW will be around in 5 years' time?" They will be. They will be. TNA still around. You know what I mean? So they will still be around. I think it's a lot harder for these companies to die, like, ECW and WCW did. Bear in mind the funding that AEW have. Even if AEW didn't have the WBD TV deal, they would just be a smaller company. They won't go away. Kofi says, "There is no tag team alive or dead that is better than the New Day." As David said, the somewhat aged day. The Veteran Day, maybe. Crowd chants New Day sucks. Said you couldn't beat the War Raiders. They did. Oh, here comes the Alpha Academy. Well, this isn't Fraxium, David. It's Otis and Akira Tozawa. Otis, the walking Hasbro figure. The last time you faced Otis and Tozawa, they beat you. They beat you in 60 sweet seconds. In Las Vegas, she said where we're all from. Put your money where your mouth is. Put the tag team titles on the line. Right here, right now. They're not even dressed to compete, Maxine. What even is this segment? I mean, really? No. Are the Minutemen scared? Sort of light-hearted Minutemen chants. Right now. Right. We're gonna get another title change. We just had one for the tag titles. Here comes a ref. The hell's this? The lights got dimmed. What the hell's this? The hell's this? What's going on here? What's this? Uh-oh! It's Rusev! Good. I wondered what the hell this segment was. Here comes the Bulgarian Brute. There he is. Rusev has returned. He's got new music. It's not the old one. Good, because I don't care about the New Day versus Otis and Tozawa. Screw that. Matchka. Here we go. He's happy with the creative that he got tonight. Guys, that really, it's been 5 years since we saw Rusev in WWE. Bloody hell. Uh-oh. He's just attacking everyone. Crowd is chanting Rusev Day. Oh, it's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. Oh. Well, let's see if you can do it to Otis. Oh, he didn't even let him rip his shirt off. Oh, Matchka kick. He's going to put in the accolade. There you go. The accolade on Otis. Crowd chants Rusev Day. But Rusev is back and he's on Monday Night Raw. Rusev is back. Rusev returns on Raw. So, look, to be fair, we've had a noteworthy first hour, haven't we? Bloody hell. We've had Orton's RKO'd Cena. Becky Lynch has turned heel. Rusev's back. This is already better than Raw. Better than WrestleMania, rather. Easily. Danny DeFita with the super chat with the pesos. Says, of course he returned. It's Rusev Day. Yes, Rusev Day is now Monday, apparently. All Finn Balor's confronting Dominic Heat. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Exactly. He's definitely not going to turn on him later. There's Carlito. Finn's fully turning on him, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Rusev versus Bron Breakker. Now, that's something. That's something, isn't it? That would be good. That is funny, though, Embice. Imagine that. His first feud is against Otis and Tozawa. Especially when in AEW he didn't work for 18 months because he didn't like creative. I'm not really a big fan of the creative. I'd rather be working with Otis and Tozawa. You'd be going, what have you been pitched in AEW then? Here comes Io, one of the MVPs of WrestleMania weekend. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I think, that Io's gonna be having a match. She's dressed to compete here. As Io Sky makes her way to the ring. We've got 155 people watching right now. If you haven't already, click the like button. See if we can get to 110 likes. We're still one subscriber away from 21,300. Io Sky, not an afterthought now. The women's world champion. Io Sky is live on Netflix next. So that's been, by the way, that's been the first hour of Raw. What is it? Wow, over now an hour. What has everyone made of that? Basically, we've had three big segments. We've had Orton RKO'd Cena after a really good Cena promo. We've had a women's tag team title change and a Becky Lynch heel turn. And now we've had Rusev return. To be fair, as three segments go, it's pretty good shit. It's not that's pretty good shit. Not bad. Like I said, better than last night's WrestleMania, well, second half of it, and better than the majority of the first night of WrestleMania as well, outside of the main event. To be fair, they're just showing the the women's world championship match again, which I'm not totally against that. Of Ripley versus Bianca versus Io. Honestly, that match last night was so good, so good. Zoe Heap says, "Oh, and do you have any updates on Asuka?" The last I heard is that I think they were expecting her back maybe like May, May or June. So it should be soon. It should be soon. Oh, I forgot that spot. And this was the great finishing sequence, wasn't it? It was KOD and then it was the moonsault. No, KOD lands on the feet. Oh, is this when Bianca does the whip, the braid, or is it rip tied? I forgot what the finish was. Went through. Oh yeah, here we go. Use the whip. Oh goodness, that was KOD, and then this was the moonsault, wasn't it? Boom. Pin Bianca as well. What a match! What a match, and a great finish too. Great finish, great outcome, great match. Both triple threat matches at WrestleMania absolutely delivered, massively delivered. Big up to who subscribed, because that's 21,300 now we're at for subscribers, which is amazing. As you can see in the sidebar, upcoming watch alongs and post shows in the month of May. We've got Backlash, we've got Double or Nothing, and I might do a couple of other shows. Depends what the situation is as we get closer to them. Because I have really enjoyed doing these shows, even though there's some late nights. This November. What's this? WWE goes to Petco Park. What's this for? Oh, this is for Survivor Series. Survivor Series San Diego. Look at that. Survivor Series is going to be in San Diego, in California. A Manchukushna, you should go. Home of the Padres in San Diego this November. What is San Diego like in November? Like, what from weather wise? I'm assuming it'll be okay, wouldn't it? And Bison says you're doing SmackDown. I won't be doing SmackDown on Friday because I've got for the next few days. I've got to sleep. I've got to get back to a normal normal sleep schedule. But I'm sure we'll have more watch-alongs coming up soon. There's EO Sky. So who should she get interrupted by? Is it going to be Rhea? Is it going to be Bianca? Is it going to be both? Is it going to be someone else? Crowd chants EO. A legitimately over babyface is EO Sky. Last night was the best night of her career, she says. She's over the moon. She beat the best there is. That means I am the best. To be fair, you know what I do rate? It's not easy going now. Cutting a promo in front of all those people in a second language. That is really difficult. Crowd chants, you deserve it. And Bison says, I'm happy she retained. Me too. Me too. Rhea Ripley tried to forget me. Yeah, but I tried to forget me, but now never forget me. Yeah, exactly. Because she's the genius of the sky. She is Io Sky. And she's the women's world champion. Yeah. 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 What's this? What's this? Who's this? Oh my! It's Stephanie Vaquer. Oh wow, this is very, very interesting. She just retained her NXT Women's Championship in a fatal four-way match at Stand and Deliver. Now this would be a hell of a match. La Primera is on Monday Night Raw. Look at the length of her dress. My goodness me. They won't have a match now. They're both ready. They're both dressed to compete, by the way. Nathaniel has been a member for 5 months. Big up Nathaniel, always supporting the channel. It says La Primera. Absolutely. Wow. Congratulations. She wants to introduce herself. She has. She's the NXT Women's Champion. La Primera is Stephanie Vaquer. Here with the applause. She wants to go out there and to show you respect. Crowd chants La Primera. Io, you are amazing. That she is. You come here to show you respect. You are the best. She wants to fight with the best of the best. Get a referee. You want to face her? She accepts. We get Io versus Stephanie Vaquer now. Right here, right now. Oh, Adam Pearce, you bold son of a bitch. Don't be such a killjoy. Las Vegas, do you want the match? He wants the match too. Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer. Right now, yeah. Right, I tell you what, segment after segment after segment. Holy shit. Jessica Carr's in the ring. What an episode this is, by the way. Seriously, what an episode this is. Holy cow. Dwayne with the super chat says the diversity in wrestling has improved. Look at this. Bow rings right round the way. Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. Caught an elbow tie up. Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky is just happening. Crowd chants for La Primera. Dueling chants of La Primera and Io Sky. First time they've ever met one-on-one in the ring. Nice takedown by Vaquer. Now, I wonder if at one point it was planned for Julia versus Io Sky, but given that Julia got injured, and obviously, and to be fair, Stephanie Vaquer just is more over than Julia. Oof. Oh, look at that arm drag. Oof. And this is the thing, I said about, Becky Lynch was going, she's not the best worker, but obviously a great character. Vaquer and Io Sky, they are good workers. Irish whip into the ropes. Gonna go for a head scissors. Oh, and Io Sky just it lands on her feet. Oof. Goes under. Tries to go for a roll up. Now a side headlock. Waist lock. Hits the ropes. All rolls through. I mean, to be fair, Jessica Carr, I think, is instrumental in this because if you look, Jessica Carr is literally calling spots in the ring. The referee, literally, she's calling spots. Look, if you just keep an eye on Jessica Carr, the ref, she's literally going waist lock, drop kick. She's literally saying what to do. Io Sky, suicide dive just takes out Vaquer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice little kick by Vaquer. Oh, Vaquer into the timekeepers area. Oh, crossbody to Sky by Vaquer. Look at that dive by Io Sky. I tell you what, as episodes of Raw guy, I mentioned about having, like having they needed to follow up with a good episode of Raw because of a pretty shitty WrestleMania weekend. Fair play, because WWE, well, certainly Big Paul Levesque, he's that's what he's doing. Big up to Bobby G with the super chat. Always appreciate the generosity. Bobby G says the new generation of women wrestlers are better than the four horsewomen. You know what? I probably agree. I mean, obviously, Charlotte obviously can work. Mercedes can work. Bailey can work. Becky's the worst worker out of the four horsewomen, in my opinion. Anyway, the other three are good. Are good workers. Have very good matches. But like with Mercedes, she's a better worker than she's a promo. Mercedes promos aren't it, but she's a good worker. Bailey, good worker, good promo. Charlotte, really good worker. Oh, good drop by the cat cover. And a side headlock there by the Kerr. Mark says Becky hasn't wrestled in ages before last night. You're not taking that into effect, Owen. No, seriously, that's not even like based off last night. That's just based in general. She's not. She's just not the best worker. She's good on the. She's good on the stick, and she's got got a good promo and a good character. But she's not the best worker. She is the worst worker out of those four. That's not based on last night or tonight. That's just in general. But she's got good crossover appeal, and she's a good crossover star. Mercedes, like I said, Mercedes is a really good worker, but her promos aren't that. Bailey's a good mix, but Mercedes is probably a better worker than Bailey. Bailey's better promo. Charlotte's probably the best combination, you would say, although her promos aren't amazing because they're kind of just the same. Her promos are just bow down to the queen, but she's a really good worker. Oh, look at that double cross body. And we'll be back from commercial in about 25 seconds. You can see the referee going suplex, suplex. Get ready for a suplex. There you go, suplex. Oh, snap suplex. Literally, Jessica Carr is legitimately calling the spots. You can see. Oof. Now up to the top rope. Both on the middle rope. Oof, there's a headbutt. The care. She's going to go from the top rope, perhaps. Yo, Sky. Arm drag. Oh, arm drag from the top rope. Again, you can still see Jessica Carr clearly calling spots. Yeah. Cle clearly talking spots. He's just going suplex, you know. Oof. And arm thrust. Oof. Drop kick. Irish whip reversed. Duck sender. Oof. Block right hand. There's a forearm back. Io goes to the top rope. Oh, missile drop kick. And a kip up and a flip up. Looks like Io's going to maybe go for a Meteora. Bullet train in the corner. One, two. Oh, kicks out. Jessica Kai, I mean, heavily talking to Stephanie Vico. Once again, I don't know if she's checking or, like I said, calling spots. Io going to go for the moonsault, perhaps. Oh, lands on her feet. Oof. Catches the feet. Oh, look, dragon screw. Oh, it's nasty. Oh, Vaquer hits her Meteora. One, two. Oh, kicks out. Oof. The question is, when are we going to get the Vaquer special that drives Booker T into a form of frenzy at the announce table? Oh, SVD missed. Yeah, rolls through. Oh, double foot stomp to the gut. One, two. Oh, and Vaquer kicks out. EO says so close. Still, you would say, by the way, that this crowd is shit, aren't they? They are. They seem like a crowd that's watched a lot of wrestling over the last 4 days and is very tired. Oh, there's a jawbreaker. Oh, super kick. One for hit. Back suplex. Here we go. Get ready. Booker T's not here. Uh-oh. Uh, 1, 2. Oh, kicks out. Ugh. Shucky ducky. Quack. Quack. Crowd chanting one more time. Oh, kick to the gut. Oh, with the head scissors. Oh, beautiful into a roll too. Oh, kicks out. Oof. We're 3 likes away from 120 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Look at that into a roll up. That was beautiful. Oof. Oh, backbreaker by EO Sky. 1, 2. Oh, kicks out. Fantastic match so far. As Harry says, Booker T somewhere. And now EO. Oof. Oh, big elbow by EO Sky. Oof. Forearm. Another one. Oh, ducks under. Oh, wow. German suplex has dropped Stephanie Vaquer on her head. Oh, no. One of her own. Oh, beautiful German suplex of her own. Fantastic match. Look at this. Both down. 19,262 at the T-Mobile Arena. And very sort of a lukewarm fight forever, Chad, isn't it? 19,000 very tired people, I think. Oh, palm thrust. Think of the matches EO Sky is having in, like, back-to-back days. The match of the night on WrestleMania Sunday, and now this with Stephanie Vaquer on Raw. Oh, few wobbles, few wobbles. Oh my god, Spanish fly. Good grief. Look at this Spanish fly. Oh, Io Sky, she's just ridiculous, isn't she? Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, she just doesn't have bad matches. She just doesn't have bad matches. And with Stephanie Vaquer, to be fair, it's one of those ones whereby she doesn't need to go to NXT because she's just ridiculous. What the hell? Who the hell is that? Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez just attacked Io Sky. She's got a match with Stephanie Vaquer tomorrow on NXT. She just ruined a great match. That's Julia. The hell is this? Have they joined forces? And now they're attacking Julia attacking Sky, Perez attacking Vaquer. Well, here comes Rhea. Got to dive under the ring. Oh my goodness. Perez. Oh, Perez. Oh, there's a headbutt. Oh, Rhea versus Julia. I like this. Look at that. Rhea's got a black eye. Rhea versus Julia. I like the look of this. And then look, Julia goes, no, not for me. Maybe another time. Look at that. I'll just say stare off. Well, maybe that means we're going to get maybe Rhea on NXT tomorrow. Maybe like a tag match. Rhea. I mean, the NXT women's division, by the way, is legitimately the best women's division in the world. It's actually insane. Rhea just gives the championship to Io Sky and says she's still coming for this. Maybe we're gonna, like I said, maybe we're gonna get Rhea and Stephanie tomorrow in a tag team match. Well, no, Stephanie because facing Roxanne Perez tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, when it comes to the NXT Women's Division, that's why Shawn Michaels, again, the work he's done. Well, there's CM Punk, but another great match. I mean, shitty finish because there was a no contest. Can't say I'm shocked with it, but what a show! Right, here comes Jay Uso. He's going to be coming up next. But yeah, so far we've had Orton, RKO, and Cena. We've had Becky Lynch heel turn. Rusev's returned. We've had Stephanie Vaquer on the show. And we've had Roxanne Perez, Julia. They're just showing a shot of the arena at the moment. Okay. Pat McAfee asks how the Las Vegas crowd are feeling. 19,262 in there tonight, celebrating. Speaking of celebrating, we've currently got 144 people watching at the moment. If you haven't already, click the like button. We're at 123 likes. We are currently at 21,302 subscribers, which is amazing. The goal is 25K, not tonight, obviously. That would be kind of crazy. You can see in the sidebar there upcoming watch alongs that we've got. You can also scan the QR code and join the WN365 roster. Links in the video description. It's also pinned in the chat. You get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members only content. I can see some of our members in here. See, there's James Wright, David in the chat. He's one of our members. M. Bison's one of our members. Nathaniel, one of our members as well. You get like they can probably put in one of our members can put in the emojis that you get as well. You got some specific WrestleNews 365 emojis that you get in there as well, so you can put those in. What is Pat McAfee talking about? Jay's there. David's there, one of our members too. To be honest, that felt like Pat McAfee trying to wake the crowd up, to be honest with you, didn't it? That felt like, well, you got to be, you're the best audience ever. Make some noise, please. For the love of God, make some noise. Of course, SummerSlam from MetLife Stadium. Across 2 nights, I'll be live for both of them, even though one of them is at the same time. It's at the same time as a Man United match. I'm going to be simulcasting on this channel and also on United View. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it logistically, but it's gonna happen. As we're getting another promo package. Talking about the attendance of WrestleMania. Balu says, I miss when rock music used to be a thing on Raw. I tell you, genuinely, my taste in music is legitimately shaped through wrestling. Like, I don't think I would have probably heard that much Saliva music had it not been for wrestling. Like, my love for rock and metal is largely centered around wrestling. Like that's why I like rock and metal music, is because of wrestling. So yeah. Ray says United not worth it, Owen. Stick to this on the day. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I think it might just be like it might be a fun event to simulcast in 2 places at the same time with like different graphics on different things. That'll be interesting. You know what I mean? 2 places at the same time is pretty cool. We're seeing this video package for Jay Uso. Talk about an evolution. I remember, this is how old I am. I remember watching the episode of Raw when the Usos debuted with Tamina. They attacked the Hart Dynasty. Ooses. He's out and I'm out too, even though Jimmy wasn't out too. He interfered. Yeah, Harry's right there. Limp Biscuit, Motorhead. My love of those comes from WWE and wrestling in the 90s. What if Jay's first opponent for the World Championship was a heel Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn came back and turned on him kind of thing. Like, who could be his first like challenger? Would they just do a rematch against Gunther, or would they have heel Sami Zayn? Would they have I don't know, Drew McIntyre? What would they do? Because, like I said, my prediction is I don't think he holds the title that long. Because he's gonna be better in the chase than he is holding the title. And who's the one to defeat him for the title? Is it like a Bron Breakker, maybe? Although to be fair, I wouldn't. I'd like it to be a Sammy. Imagine that a Sammy. Like, what I said, maybe Seth. Maybe that's what will happen. Heel Seth with Paul Heyman beats him for the title at SummerSlam. Because there's a tie in there, obviously, with Heyman and the Bloodline stuff. Maybe. Oh, imagine Jay defends the title against Roman and he beats him. That would be something. Bobby G says, "What's your first wrestling memory?" Mine is Macho Man and Elizabeth's wedding. Yeah, I'm old. LOL. Hey, it's a great memory to have. My first wrestling memory is I didn't watch WrestleMania 17 live, but I remember like the day after, or a couple of days after, I went around my cousin's house and I watched a repeat of the Raw after WrestleMania 17, the one where it's the two-man power trip in the steel cage and they take out The Rock and Austin and Triple H become the team. That was my first like wrestling memory. You can get your first wrestling memories in the chat. Let Bobby G know. Appreciate the super chat as always, Bobby G. Appreciate the generosity. Really does mean a lot. There is the World Heavy Yeet Champion. And I feel like Jay Uso's neck tattoo just kind of popped up out of nowhere, by the way. When did he get that done? It's got to be recent, hasn't it? As there you go. Jay Uso's there with a kid doing yeet. M. Bison says, mine's Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6. Harry's is once in a lifetime Rock versus Cena. Alu says, what if my first wrestling memory was a game? Hey. Rahul says, my first memory was CM Punk promo, ECW Addiction promo, 0506, yes, 2006. One of like might be the first episode of ECW on Sci-Fi, that. Thriller says, Taker Michaels, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood 97. And let's get Bobby G. That's that's spot on, Bobby G. That's why I love this community. Young and old fans together. It doesn't matter when you started watching, if it was 30, 40 years ago, or if it was yesterday. We're all welcome in. We're all here to watch wrestling. There's no snobbery or anything like that. We're all together. And here comes Jey Uso. He's got the blue side plates. As it's a heck of a shot that as they're panning out, seeing the entire arena bouncing. Yeeting with the new World Heavyweight Champion. We're 4 likes away from 130 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. So the question is, does Jay just have a promo and not get interrupted? And we've had one promo earlier on from John Cena. He got attacked by Randy Orton. Look at this. I mean, will he get pyro? Cena got pyro. Oh, bless. Look at that kid with the headphones on. That must be such a great feeling taking if you're a wrestling fan and you take your kid to a wrestling show. That must be like kind of like lifetime achievement moment, mustn't it? Sid says my first wrestling memory was in NWA, Ric Flair, Midnight Express, etc. Started in 1985 or so. Me and my older brother watched on a 13-inch black and white TV when then we would wrestle what we saw. Fair play, Sid Smith, man. NWA, yeah. In 1985, that's peak Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. Crowd chants, you deserve it. What's this promo going to be? I won the world title. Yeet. I beat Gunther. Yeet. I'm the champion now. Yeet. I'm telling you, the yeet is gonna take over the what in terms of the shout. But look, one thing you can say is the crowd likes him. He's over. the crowd are chanting one more time. But is this going to show that it's the song, the entrance, and the chant that's more popular than him? Oh God. Well, the thing is, this isn't doing the argument that his entrance and his catchphrase is more popular than him. You know what I mean? It's not really doing that argument very good, is it? You know when they used to say that about Daniel Bryan, they used to say, "Oh, they only care about yes, they don't care about Daniel Bryan," which was bullshit because they did care about Daniel Bryan because he was a great wrestler. You can't really make that same. You can't really make the same thing with Jay. The world heavyweight champion is in your city. He's full on blown up after that entrance. No joke. Oh, I told you this is what the promo is going to be. I literally did that promo a minute ago. Oh, road wasn't easy. He gave it all he had to beat Gunther. And he made him tap. Crowd chants, he tapped out. He's going to show up every week. What I would say, Jay, is work on the cardio. Work on the cardio because, to be honest with you, Jay, like, you're getting blown up with your entrance because you can't talk. I mean, literally, called it, called it, called it, called it, called it. I called it. Sami Zayn. I called it. I called it. Heel Sammy. Turn on him. Get ready for heel Sammy. He's babyface at the moment. Get ready. Because, of course, Sami Zayn beat Gunther at WrestleMania last year. He wasn't even on the show. What he should do, he should get in the ring without even saying anything. He should just come in the ring, just take him out. Go on, Sammy, do it. He should do that. He should do literally the hand thing like that, and then just slap him in the face. There you go. He hugs him. Hugs him. Now kick him in the nuts. Proud chant and Sami Uso. Do it, Sammy. Do it. Do it. I'm going full Palpatine here. Do it. Do it. Isn't there where to begin? Not being here the last 8 weeks. While you were going through everything you're going through with Gunther. That was hard on him. He wishes he could have been there, and he wasn't. That was hard on him. Missing WrestleMania this year. That was very hard on him. They don't do well on the sidelines. That was hard. He almost didn't come to Las Vegas at all. Harry says Owen sound like Karrion Kross. Yeah. You had to make sure he was the first one to stand in the ring across from him and challenge you. Look in your man-to-man with that championship on your shoulder and tell you how proud I am of you. Sammy, kick him in the nuts. He's his brother. He's a dog. He's the Oos. He loves him. You deserve that. Do it, Sammy. You deserve that. Sammy, do it. Do it. We've already seen a Becky Lynch heel turn. It just feels like such a tee up that this is what it's going to be, isn't it? This feels like such a tee up. Yeah, he's holding it up. Raw after WrestleMania. To celebrate. Hit his music. Sami, do it. Do it, Sami. Do it, Sami. Oh, Sami, do it. We've watched too much pro wrestling. We've watched too much pro wrestling, haven't we, folks? We've watched too much pro wrestling to know where this is going. Surely, 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 you must be pissed off. He won the world championship before you did. You've worked for years. You've worked for years, and he's world champion before you. He's world champion before you just because he had a popular catchphrase. Just because he had a popular catchphrase. Oh, do it, Sami. 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 Oh, he didn't. Oh, here comes Jimmy Uso. Something's happening. It feels like something's happening, doesn't it? Something's happening. Maybe I'm wrong, but just yeah, like the tension is so super high, Harry. You're right, isn't it? Am I the only one that feels this kind of tension? Like this just feels like it's going on like too long. Like M Bison says, like as Ray says, yeah, Sammy was looking up at Jay crazy, like, and the crowd's feeling it. Maybe it's just going to be a weird celebration segment. Maybe that's just what it's going to be. But it's going on way too long. There's like there's just it's just too tense. Yeah, maybe yeah. It's just fine. They're just literally coming out to celebrate. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Hmm. Maybe that's all it's going to be. I'm telling you, Sammy's turning at some point. Yeah, Sami Zayn's just dancing. Yeah, so they're not doing it. So they're not turning. No, they literally didn't. Hmm. Right. I mean, something's happening eventually, isn't it? Like Jamie said, that a seed's been planted. Like you literally heard the crowd, didn't you? When he was up on the turnbuckle and Sami Zayn was looking at him, literally the crowd were going, Sammy's turning. Like Sammy's turning. Like there's no doubt in my mind he's turning. Like that's happening. We've got 161 people watching at the moment. If you haven't already, click the like button. We're at 130 likes. If we can get to 150, be sure to subscribe too. But it's happening. Like that is happening, isn't it? Because that was way too long and way too awkward. Way too long, way too awkward of like maybe like I said, they are going with that sort of Sami Zayn heel turn, but they're just waiting. Maybe. Harry says, calling it now. They have a match as friends, and Sammy turns and goes into the jealousy feud. They basically do the Kevin Owens storyline with Cody. So what are we getting next? We're getting Logan Paul on social media. Did you see the report about Kathy Kelly? Kathy Kelly reportedly has been at the performance center. She's been doing promo classes, and also she's been taking bumps. So she could be, like they said, she could be lined up to be like a manager or something in the future. What is next for Logan Paul? Wherever he wants, he says. You won't wrestle a match anytime, any place because you're not even at Raw tonight. He doesn't have a WrestleMania winning streak. Didn't he lose against Seth Rollins at 39? There's AJ Styles. Where are you at with what happened last night? Hard pill to swallow. Logan Paul plays his games, gets his lackeys involved, taking the L. Gonna move on. Be okay. Part being phenomenal. Oh, God, Karen Cross made me jump. It was a big scream. On Karrion Cross. Do another promo. You've legitimized him. He hated the person he saw in the mirror, and he's never going back. It would have meant nothing. Go solve that problem yourself. Maybe he will. Hmm. As WWE Unreal. By the way, I'm not sure if I like the title as well. WWE Unreal. The program is literally saying wrestling is fake. WWE not real. WWE not real. WWE Unreal. It's WWE. It's not real. This was the trailer, by the way. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Of course, I'll watch, but and they're showing this trailer on Raw. Ugh, I just don't like him. He's selling. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. Dominic Mysterio, Intercontinental Championship defense against Penta next. Against Penta. Go on, Penta. So what have we got left? We've probably got what? This Intercontinental Championship match. They've probably got this Intercontinental Championship match. Then what we've probably got the Haven Rollins promo. most likely. And I think it looks like we're going to be getting an A-Town Down Under promo, I think. So they're coming out during this commercial. Says, welcome home to Rusev. He says the number one contenders for the tag team championships. What are people saying here in the chat at the moment? Zero Miedo, Seth promo to end the show. I think so. We'll get an angle. Punk, yeah, because Punk will get involved as well, because, you know, Punk's there. Big up Don Wilson says, hello, Owen. How are you? I'm good, Don. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you joining us. Here are the War Raiders. They just grabbed the microphone and now they're leaving. The War Raiders are still breathing. And they stole the titles from them. Raw is war. Because it's 1998. Always in my heart. They've done that. And maybe they got like 3 people chanting war, which was good. But to be fair, Nathaniel's right. Look, he's using the emoji in the chat. WN365 is war. That's what it is. Spam the chat with that. What is this? This is the former World Heavyweight Champion. It's Gunther. There he is. Crowd chants, you tapped out. You did. You did. The finish was very shitty to the match. You tapped out after like 2 seconds. Says nothing has changed. Kind of has, though, hasn't it? Sick and tired, Gunther. Have you got something to say? Oh, if he chopped Michael Cole, I would be so happy. Chop Cole. Chop him. He's not the one who tapped out. Oh, my God. He took his glasses off as well. Oh, and he just shoved Pat McAfee on his ass. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's locked in the sleep hold on Michael Cole. Oh, my God. Pat McAfee's attacking him. Pat, you just made a grave, grave error. We punched him. Oh, no, he's looking in on McAfee. He's looking in the sleep hold on McAfee. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Someone else has run out. Who is that? Oh, it's the Pat McAfee crew. What the hell is going on? He's choking out Pat McAfee. Gunther's just taken out Pat McAfee. This is how they're writing Pat off television because Pat's not going to do many Raws. That's how they're going to do it. I suppose it's a good way to write McAfee off TV because he'll go back to doing football and all that kind of stuff, won't he? Best heel work he's done because get Corey Graves back on Raw. Look at this. Like Pat's turning purple. Pat's turning purple. They're saying, thank you, Gunther. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're not. They're shouting, fuck you, Gunther. They're censoring it. What a segment, to be fair. It's the best heel stuff Gunther's done in ages. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a segment, that is. That's a segment. That's shooting an angle. That's how you shoot an angle, folks. That's pro wrestling right there. That's how you shoot an angle. Michael Cole checking on McAfee. McAfee was choked out. You got the Pat McAfee show being held back by security. And you've got Adam Pearce getting in the face of Gunther. Hey, that's pro wrestling. That's good shit. He's given a thumbs up. He should have been stretchered out. Sell more, Pat. Sell more. You've got to sell it. Sell it more. Sell it. There you go. That's it. Yes. Someone clearly just told him, sell. Yes. Good. I might as well be on headsets, folks. Just told him to sell it. Sell it more. Yes. Yeah. That's why you had to sell. Literally. Like, Nathaniel's right. Owens in Gorilla. No doubt about it. Got to sell. You got to sell. Go, yeah, slow down, go down. Go down to one knee again. Pass out or something. Pass out. Drop to your knee. Hold your chest. Clutch your chest or something. You know, do that. He's just shouting fuck. And McAfee goes down again into the crouch position. As Thriller says, Triple O and Gorilla running the show. Or as Jamie says, faint, do something. Or have Gunther come out and just kick him in the head. That's what you would say, wouldn't it? Gunther come out, give him a big boot or something. And put him through a table. Something like that. It was a good angle, though. No doubt about that. Good angle. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. We're over 21,300. I think they're clearly going to come back from commercial. They're going to come back from commercial, aren't they? And he's still going to be selling it in the back. That's probably what they're going to be looking for. Corey Graves will show up on commentary with Michael Cole, maybe. Because I think they're sort of saying, stay there. We're coming back in 60 seconds from commercial. Go. And by the way, after commercial, Gunther will come back and attack him. That's what's going to happen. Because they're back on the air in like 40 seconds. Gunther comes back in, boom, kicks him in the head, maybe. No. Well, they're panning to a shot of the T-Mobile Arena as we're 30 seconds from commercial. 6 likes away from 140 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. See what they do. I'm gonna do my best Pat McAfee impression of what happened. I'm working on my Pat McAfee impression. They're coming back to Australia. Yeah, if it was, if it was, if it was Moxley, it'd be like, get some color. It's your fault, Michael Cole. You're the one who's talking shit. Oh, it's Joe Tess. Joe Tess. Yep. I love Joe Tess. Joe Tess, good commentator as well. It's where McAfee. Don't turn your back on him. You turn your back on him, he got choked out. I don't even think this is leading to a match, to be honest, though. I think this is just leading to McAfee being off TV because he's going to go back to College Game Day at some point, isn't he? When does that start, though? That starts in like September time, maybe? Is Gunther going to attack him again? He's going in the doctor's training room. How can we do our job if they're not allowed to have opinions? I'll talk about this stuff. Take the rest of the night off. He's not going to let some bully not do his job in WrestleMania. Michael Cole get a pop. Good for him. Michael Cole get a pop. And a Michael Cole. A Michael Cole chant. Look at Joe Tessitore. To be fair, the way they're doing this is actually very good. The way they're doing that is very good. Michael Cole comes out. Joe Tessitore, he hasn't even got his shirt tucked in. That's good touches, that is good touches. Got Michael Cole selling. Joe Tessitore looking a bit disheveled. And Michael Cole coming out. I tell you what, Michael Cole, get on the headsets, cut a fucking promo on Gunther. Go, Gunther, you son of a bitch. He says he's okay. He's okay. I tell you what, that's when you know you reach good status. You're over with the crowd. Well done, Michael. Well done, Michael. Go on, Joe Tess as well. They broke his nose. There's the Intercontinental Champion. I tell you what, though, credit to WWE, credit to Levesque. Yeah, this has been a good episode of Raw, hasn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, we'll talk about it a lot in the post show, but this has been a good episode of Raw. We've had a lot of shit happen tonight. We've had a lot of angles. We've had championships, heel turns, seeds planted. I mean, it's much better than last night's WrestleMania. Much better. Yeah, surely Finn's going to turn. Jason says Finn's definitely getting involved in this match. Arsenal says very good Raw after Mania, just wish Mania itself was better. One like away from 140 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Also, be sure to subscribe. As the crowd's chanting "Dirty, Dirty Dom." I mean, this is also worth pointing out as well, isn't it? That um, usually we'd be about 8 minutes away from the show ending. But of course, because Raw's on Netflix, they can go as long as they want. They usually go 2.5, but probably we're getting 3 hours tonight, aren't we? Bear in mind the Raw Netflix premiere episode went what, like 3 hours, didn't it? Or a bit over 3 hours? Go on, Penta. Lilio says they use the same chant cadence for Cole and now Dom. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That's just the chant now for Cody Rhodes. Commentator subject to an assault. Yeah, ignore the Liverpool fan. Ignore the Liverpool fan. Well done, Penta. Ignore him. Good. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. We're at 21,301. New subscribers will pop up on the screen via a GIF. Nathaniel says Penta is a red devil. Absolutely. Pentagon with a long entrance, isn't he? He's saying about Stephen A. Smith and the things with the LeBron, saying things don't get physical. It'd be funny if they did, though, wouldn't it? I mean, can't lie, can we? If LeBron beat the shit out of Stephen A. Smith, it would be rather hilarious. There we go. Bell rings. We're underway. Intercontinental Championship match. I was thinking dirty, dirty dog. I tell you what, I blame the European crowd. The European crowd have given the US crowd that bloody theme song, haven't they? Splash in the corner, misses. Now Dom putting the boots to Penta. Float over. Penta hits the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Oh my goodness me. What a hurricane runner. Here comes Penta. Arsenal News says Cole versus Gunther at Backlash. Imagine. Cole in the orange singlet again. Michael Cole coughing on commentary. Sell it, brother. Sell it. Oh, went for a dive. Got hit by a kick. They've done some big angles on this show, haven't they? Penta. Oh my goodness me! What a dive! What a dive to the outside by Penta. Look at that. We're 10 likes away from 150 likes, guys. We've got 152 people watching. We'd have a very strong viewer to like ratio. I got a dueling chance of Zero Miedo and Dirty Dom. Zero Miedo, Dirty Dom. Oof. Shh. Go shush. Shh. Oh. I mean, you've got padding. You ready? Oh. Oof. Now what's Penta gonna go for here? Oh. Caught Penta on the top rope. And now these boots. Oof. Now look at these right hands. Michael Cole with the coffin. There's Owen Kali to a turn on Dom as well. Do we think like the Judgment Day kicks Dom out the group then? Is that what we're saying? Maybe JD returns. JD McDonough returns. JD McDonough returns and they all take out Dom, perhaps? Maybe. I mean, Gunther Balor was the one who took Damian Priest out the Judgment Day, wasn't he? Look at this. He's tying the mask. Look at that. That's very clever. It's a good spot, that. Look at that. It's a good spot. As Dirty Dom now in control. And now he's doing the Penta walk. I know I've said this before in the last couple of minutes, but I am a big Joe Test fan. I think initially, I mean, it was not tough, but you could tell initially he was struggling with some of the moves, but he's improved and he's just got a great voice. He's got a credible voice, isn't he? Obviously with the boxing and the combat sports, but he is good. Cover and Dom kicks out. Penta gets Dom back to his feet. Oh, Penta driver, perhaps. No, floats through. Oh, look at that Michinoku driver. Oh, ref. I mean, you pulled that one a little bit. Harry said he gives you that professional feel you want from an announcer. Yeah, he's got a credible voice, isn't he? Oof. He's gonna go Mexican Destroyer. Oh, kick to the gut. Beautiful DDT. Man. Oh, this ref, I'm telling you, this ref pulls his counts. You can hear Michael Cole saying, "Can you get an update on Pat at some point?" Like this ref keeps pulling his counts before Penta actually kicks out. Oof. Oh, what a chop. Dominic hit his head on the ring post when he did that as well. Oh, wow. Hurricane Runner. Oh, Mexican Destroyer. And Dominic just rolls out the ring. David says, Test makes Miss Mora Ronaldo a little less, though. It would be cool to see him. I was a Moro fan. I know people sort of take or leave his commentary and thought he was a bit too OTD or a bit much on the pop culture references. Oh, Balor, Balor just accidentally took out Dom. Thanks to Penta. Was that Taika Waititi ringside there? Penta now climbing. I, JD, I mentioned, I tell you what, 619. I tell you what, JD, I mentioned JD. I mentioned JD. Frog splash. One, two, three. And he defends his title successfully. I mentioned JD. Yep. And Finn Balor had a bit of a weird look there. Question is, did Finn Balor know? There was a 619. And the frog splash. And Dirty Don gets the win. But where's Finn? And Finn Balor's got a look as if to say, I didn't even know you were coming back. He looks very confused, doesn't he? Looks very confused. Got Joe Tess putting his jacket on. Yeah. Selling the angle. Selling the angle. Hmm. Interesting. We're 9 likes away from 150 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. You never lay hands on the announce team. They're certainly selling the angle, aren't they? Which they should. WrestleMania this weekend. A controversial and questionable luchador. I think I know who they're talking about. Al Grande Americano. I wonder how long this show's going on for. Are we assuming it's going on till 4? Or maybe a bit longer? Joe Blackman, he's scolding himself. He says, oh my God, I forgot to hit the like button. Did you remember with the eyeballs emoji? Did you remember? If you haven't, still time to do it. 8 likes away from 150 likes. Be sure to subscribe too, as we're at 20,304 subscribers. As we're finishing off WrestleMania 41 weekend. It has been obviously a bit of a longer episode, but I do think it has been a good episode. I was hoping for WWE. I was hoping for WWE to deliver something, and they have. I mean, I won't go into it too much. Like I said, that's post show. That's post show talk. El Grande Americano. Uh-oh. There's Rollins. There's Heyman. And look at the look that Paul Heyman's given to Seth. What will the explanation be? That's the question. What will the explanation be? Why, Heyman, why? The Paul Russ, what have you done? Joe Tess helping out Michael Cole as they're in commercial. Uh, David says Triple H going to run for 6 hours to make up for both days of Mania, maybe. And Ray says, "Is Paul turning on Seth already? Nasty look." Wow, that's just the Heyman look, isn't it? It's just the Heyman look. Ibby says, "Finally found your wrestling channel. Where have you been, Ibby?" But we're glad to have you here. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Click the like button as well. They're showing Gunther attacking Pat McAfee earlier on. As look, he was laughing at he was pissed off at Michael Cole. He's out here to do his job. Not for nothing. I'm not the one who tapped out, he said. Then he took off his headset, took off his glasses, shoved Pat McAfee straight on his ass, started choking out Michael Cole. McAfee gave him a forearm and a shove. Was a bad idea. Michael Cole said, "What did make me laugh is like at one point, it felt like more people were trying to stop the Pat McAfee people than actually help Pat. Like at that point, look, there's more people stopping the Pat McAfee crew than actually trying to help Pat, which is quite funny. Look at the more people are holding them back than getting Gunther off Pat McAfee, which is hilarious. You'd be like, bloody hell, the more people helping Pat, the better, surely. And to be fair, he had it in snug. I wonder if Pat's going to be on his show tomorrow. Be interesting to see what happens there. Eight people couldn't get him off. Michael Cole said they should have been fired. We'll see. Ibby says, been watching United View forever and now have finally subscribed here. Big up, Ibby. Appreciate that. Got the daily news videos, got the countdown videos. I think my next countdown video might be like, biggest moments, or like 5 big Raw after WrestleMania moments sort of thing. Because we've had loads tonight. We've had RKO on Cena. We've had, obviously, Becky Lynch heel turn, tag title change. Now we're getting a Seth Rollins explanation. We've had Rusev return. We've had loads. And look at Paul Heyman with Seth Rollins. Look at that. It just feels weird, doesn't it? Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman being out of Seth Rollins' entrance just feels odd. Look at this. Accompanied by the wise man. He's not the wise man anymore. It's going to be something different. He was CM Punk's friend. He was Brock Lesnar's advocate. He was Roman Reigns' wise man. What's he going to be for Rollins? That's the question. What is he going to be? Michael Cole the coffin again. You okay? Do you need anything? Do you need anything? I want to see Paul Heyman come out in the crazy suits like Seth. Yeah, he'll have the big red boots on like Seth had before. Could you imagine? It would be hilarious. As Seth Rollins laughs and Paul Heyman is going to hand him the microphone. Just feels again, it just feels just bizarre, doesn't it? Just feels weird. Right, what's the explanation going to be? We know Punk's there, so CM Punk, of course, he's going to appear as the crowd sings his song. Remember when his post WrestleMania 39 promo was just the crowd singing his song? Peak Vince McMahon sort of overthrowing the show. Crowd chants, "Thank you, Seth." Now he's just looking out into the crowd, not facing the hard cam. Crowd chant for CM Punk. So what are they going to do? What are they going to say? Crowd chants for OTC. So what's your explanation, Seth? Why? Why, Paul? Say something. Crowd are chanting, "Fuck you, Heyman." Am I getting censorship? Now they're booing. This crowd, John Cena's right. The crowd can't make up their minds. One point they're booing, one point they're cheering. He's a visionary. He took a wise man from Roman Reigns. He stole CM Punk's best friend. He is the winner of the main event of WrestleMania. He is. Here's CM Punk. We still don't even know the reason why. Oh, he's taping up his wrist. He's taping up the fist. So we're gonna get a fight. There we go. They're fighting. 48 hours after WrestleMania Saturday main event, they're fighting. We're not going to get an explanation as to why. What's going to happen? Heyman's going to maybe. Is Heyman going to try? Do the low blow? What are you going to do? Oh, he's got his hands on him. And now he's raking the eyes. He's going to stomp. And a stomp. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Came out, had a bit of a punch up, went after Paul, got stomped. No. Oh. That was a bit flat, wasn't it? And now they're going to go off the air. Now they're chanting, we want Roman. What, and we're just getting credits? What's going on? They'll conclude the weekend of WrestleMania 41. Repelling the news all the way to WrestleMania 42. There's a new reigning defending undisputed #1 top star in this entire industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth freaking Rollins. Here comes the OTC. Oh, I guess we're not. Credits were just really fucking early. The credits were just really early. Oh, Punk's thrown out of the ring. So they did just play the credits really early. One's in the chat. One's in the chat. I tell you what would happen if two-man power trip style, they just hugged it out. Could you imagine? They just hugged it out. I don't think they would. Spear. Now what? Superman punch to Paul Heyman. So what's happening now? I'm not gonna lie, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. The hell is going on here? He's going to spear Heyman. Oh my god! Bron Breakker! What the hell is going on here? Did we just get a new Paul Heyman guy? Oh, and he just speared Punk. Oh my god. We've just got a new faction. Crowd are chanting, "Holy shit!" Oh, what's gonna happen here? Super spear. Watch out. Oh my god, he just speared him through into the timekeeper's area. What the fuck is going on? I mean, this is madness, isn't it? And he's stomp onto CM Punk. So I feel like at Backlash, we're getting like a tag team. We're getting like a tag. We're getting like a tag match, perhaps. Oh, I mean, this is insane. Wow. We've got a new dangerous alliance, folks. And that is the Raw after WrestleMania episode. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, yeah. That was pretty fucking good, wasn't it? Uh, as episodes go, that weren't half bad, you know. Oh my god, we've got so much to get into. I don't even know where to start when it comes to the Raw after WrestleMania. We've got Randy Orton, RKO, and John Cena. We've got a new dangerous alliance. I'm gonna have to change my thumbnail. I was just gonna have Randy Orton and Randy Orton and John Cena on there. But now we've got the new heel faction with Heyman and Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins. Oh my goodness me. That I tell you what, that's a Raw after WrestleMania, isn't it? No, can't lie there. That is a Raw after WrestleMania. My goodness me, we've got so much to get into, so much to discuss on the post show. As I said, we'll be live for the post show in just a couple of minutes' time. You know how it goes. You'll be redirected there, so you won't even have to worry about anything like that. I'm just making sure I've got this all set up for you guys now, and we can so I can set up the thumbnail and put the stream live. But instant reactions. That's a heck of a Raw after WrestleMania. To be fair, every single segment is a hit there, isn't it? Every single segment's a hit. To be fair, I've got to hand it. I've got to hand it to Triple H and got to hand it to WWE. I mean, it's better than WrestleMania. Best show of the weekend. SmackDown was pretty mid. Both nights of WrestleMania were pretty mid, but that was that's a show. That is, my goodness. Wow. Making sure I get this set. I don't even know what to say because I'm just trying to think of how much we've got to get into in the post show. Right, that's all set up. Can I make that public? Yes. Right. We ended up with 21,304 subscribers. Where did we end up in terms of likes? We ended up with 147 likes, 3 likes away from 150 likes. So if you haven't already, click the like button. We've got 158 people watching. Like I said, you'll be redirected straight to the post show once this stream finishes. I'm just making sure that's all set up for you guys now, because of course, As always on the post show, we'll have screen grabs, we'll have discussion. I think people really liked it when we all basically just discussed the main event segment first and kind of went chronologically. So we'll do that again. So if you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. You'll be redirected to the post show in just a few seconds. Join me on there. We've got a lot to discuss. I'm out of here. Peace.